Welcome to the Barnett Plumbing and Water Heaters channel, your fast, friendly water heater pros, here to educate you on all things water heater related. My name's Tristan, and today we're going to be talking about two of the most commonly asked about units in the water heater world, electric tankless and electric heat pump water heaters. With the Bay Area preparing to phase out the sale and installation of gas-powered water heaters, we've had a lot of customers calling in asking about electric alternatives. So today we'll be doing a side-by-side comparison of electric tankless versus electric heat pump water heaters by looking at 5 key factors. So let's get started with number 1, purchase and installation cost. Before rebates, both electric tankless and heat pump water heaters typically cost more than a standard gas water heater. Now, before you go and mortgage the house, let me remind you that that is before heat pump rebates and tax credits, which, depending on the location you live in, could bring the price to below a standard gas water heater. For more information on rebates, tax credits, and a free upgrade, check out the links in our description below. Starting with tankless water heaters, these units usually have a high upfront cost due to the complexity of their system, as well as the internal computing components required to function properly. In addition to that, the electricity required to power an electric tankless water heater is significantly more than what most homes are built with, which means with this option, you're most likely not only looking at upgrading your water heater, but also the electric service to your home. The installation process may require other modifications, but it is usually the electrical that is the most cost prohibitive and results in homeowners switching their attention either to a gas tankless water heater or an electric heat pump water heater. Now, electric heat pump water heaters also have higher upfront costs than conventional tank water heaters, but they make up for that with rebates, tax credits, and ongoing savings on your utility bills. These units often require electrical work, but unlike a tankless water heater, the electrical required for a heat pump is substantially less, resulting in lower installation costs and greater ongoing savings on your utility bills. So to recap, both start at a higher price than a standard gas water heater, but with rebates, tax credits, and ongoing savings on your utility bills, heat pump water heaters are hands down the better option when looking at price. Now let's look at number 2, operational costs. Tankless water heaters heat water on demand. This is by far one of their best features, because heating water only when you need it eliminates the need to store water at a specific temperature 24/7. That being said, the amount of electricity needed to heat water on demand is substantial, typically resulting in higher utility bills. In contrast, electric heat pump water heaters offer excellent energy efficiency thanks to their heat pump technology. Instead of using electricity to produce heat pump technology transfers heat from the surrounding air, and an even 37-degree ambient air temperature can keep your shower piping hot. This means that heat pump water heaters are 3 times more efficient than electric tankless water heaters, according to the Department of Energy, which results in higher savings on your utility bills, especially when coupled with solar panels. Which brings us to number 3, environmental impact. A lot of people in the Bay Area are looking for ways to help our planet, and switching to an electric water heater can be a simple way to do that. So, let's take a look at both of these units from an environmental perspective. Compared to a standard gas water heater, an electric tankless water heater is better for the environment in 2 ways. The first is the elimination of CO2 and greenhouse gases that are typically produced by a standard gas water heater. This is accomplished by the fuel switch from gas to electric. The second way that a tankless water heater is better for the environment is by reducing a common problem known as heat loss, which occurs when water sits in a tank and slowly cools over time. This means that an electric tankless water heater not only reduces the negative impact of a natural gas water heater, but it also minimizes energy loss by only using energy when it's actually needed. Now, this is where things get fun. Where electric tankless water heaters are good in terms of their impact on the environment, electric heat pump water heaters are amazing. Although they do have a storage tank which requires them to heat water to a certain temperature 24/7, they overcome this by transferring heat from the air around them rather than producing their own heat by using electricity or gas as a fuel source. This makes heat pump water heaters the most energy efficient units on the market. So, not only do they eliminate the need for natural gas, but they also help out the environment by requiring the smallest amount of electricity to run in the first place. Which brings us on to number 4, efficiency. As we said before, tankless water heaters are designed to minimize standby heat loss, and they do this by only heating hot water when it's needed. Therefore, they are highly energy efficient. However, when they do heat the water, they consume a considerable amount of electricity to do so. In contrast, heat pump water heaters continue to be the most energy efficient units on the market, with a uniform energy factor rating of 3.3 and 3.5, which is a measurement of efficiency and far above the 2.2 Energy Star standard that California has held up until this point. This brings us to our final point, number 5, performance. Tankless water heaters, when sized correctly, are the only water heaters that can offer unlimited hot water. They do this by sensing when a hot water fixture is turned on and immediately start heating water as it flows through the unit. The trade-off for this unlimited supply of hot water is twofold. First, the need for maintenance every 6 to 12 months in the form of descaling and cleaning to make sure that the unit functions properly. Second, the increased complexity of the system also increases the number of possible failure points, which could become a problem as the unit ages. On the other hand, heat pump water heaters continue to rely on a storage tank and have a slower recovery time due to their high efficiency. To make sure that this doesn't impact your home, it is critical to make sure that your unit is sized for your household and includes a mixing valve to increase the amount of hot water available. With these things done properly, there will be no sacrifice in your hot water experience and will reduce your maintenance to cleaning the air filter as needed and the occasional flushing of the tank. Which brings us to the big question: which system is a better fit for your home? In our opinion, electric heat pump water heaters offer several advantages over tankless water heaters. They have a lower purchase and installation cost, provide increased savings on your utility bills, use less energy, are more efficient, and although they have a slower recovery time, by selecting the right capacity for your home, you shouldn't notice any difference in getting the hot water that you need when you need it. With that in mind, if you're local to the Bay Area and have more questions or you're ready to make a switch, give us a call and one of our water heater pros will be happy to answer your questions or schedule a free on-site evaluation to determine which system is the best fit for your home. If you found this video helpful, like and subscribe for future videos on topics like how to extend the life of your water heater or troubleshoot a pilot light that keeps going out. Thanks again for watching, and tune in next time for more tips from Barnett Plumbing and Water Heaters, your fast, friendly water heater pros.